Good morning, alphas, and yes, alphas. So if you haven't noticed already, I've changed my name from Download Gaming to Alpha Line. So in case you guys are wondering why I did that, because I was looking at the stuff and I felt like mine wasn't original enough, and I searched my name to make sure it was original, and it wasn't, and I just changed it, and I like this name, so I'm going to stick with this one. So yeah, welcome to Cupid, a visual novel. So I've downloaded this a while ago. I've been meaning to play it, so I kind of forgot what it's about. So let's get right into it. Woo! I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. There's no need to explain. It's only natural. A mother loves her daughter more than anything else in the world. He hates you, doesn't he? The whole lot of them despises you, don't they? Chasing you into the forest and a gouging hole in your leg. All because you smiled at their husbands. And you know what? You deserve it. You freak. You disgusting, horrible, filthy little girl. Didn't I tell you to stay away from them? You never listen. Serves you right for being the little slut you are. Damn. But you don't have to worry, my darling. It's alright. Even if the whole world wishes you dead, I promise you this. Your mother will always be by your side. Yeah, that's always true. Respect your parents, guys. Your mothers will take care of you if you take care of them. Show a little respect here and there and all that kind of stuff, and it'll go a long way. She's always in your corner. My goodness, child. Whatever has happened to you? A girl was slumped in the doorway, soaked by the rain. Her legs were covered in dirt and blood. She lifted her head upon hearing the priest's voice and stared at him with blank eyes. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I think a little more than, blessing, my darling. Or sweetie. You need a fucking doctor. She hobbled forward, her bloodied leg giving way. Automatically, the priest rushed forward to steady her. Years of spiritual training prepared him for the most unexpected guests to his church. He sprung into action. He ushered her to a pew, brought out some clean cloth and an antiseptic, and began to bandage the wound on her leg. Thank you, priest. Thank you. Yet through all this, he found that he could not take his eyes off her. He would gaze at the roll of bandages in his hand, deciding how to tie them. And then, out of nowhere, he'd be staring into her eyes, even with all the mud and grime smeared across her face. He couldn't deny that she was absolutely beautiful. How old was she? 20? 18? 16? So what I'm getting, this is like medieval time, so it doesn't matter how old she is. Well, it kind of does, but she's in her teens. It's alright, I guess. Her face was so young. The priest had long since aged past his desire for the opposite sex, but somehow, something about her enraptured him. When he released his own thoughts, he quickly steered his mind towards the other matters. My child, what happened to you? She seemed taken all the time in the world for responding. Look, window closed. He looked at me. Looked. He looked at me and touched me. Then he started to kiss me. At first, the priest didn't understand. Then he realized with a jolt of anger what she meant. It was happening more and more often nowadays. The young men of France these days were spirited, uncontrollable ruffians. If I were to guess, this is happening after the French Revolution. A lady walking home by herself one night would be prey to a few number of them. Lust. One of the 7 deadly sins. One that the priest personally despised the most. Furrowing in his brown sorrow, the priest laid a hand on her thigh. You are safe now, child. God's house is a sanctuary for the faithful. I don't think he'll protect me. He looked at her in confusion. You see, Father, I've sinned again. Right among the pews before the altar of God, she bowed her head. I'm sorry. Was she apologizing to him or to someone else? Her hair hid her face and her eyes, and the priest could make neither head nor tail of her. He suddenly realized that his hand was still on her thigh, and he heard it. He drew it away. I'm sorry. She repeated this phrase over and over. After a while, the priest got up. Don't fret, child. You are not to blame. I will contact the local constable. In the meantime, you are free to make yourself at home here. I will fetch you a hot drink. He patted her head and left to go to the back room. She remained seated on the pew, her head bent forward. As the priest's footsteps faded away, the entire church fell into silence. Now it was the dead of night. Clouds covered the sky. Barely a sliver of moonlight filtered through the stained glass. The girl settled down in the ring of darkness. That's. She opened her mouth. No, I know. If I may say my piece, surely. She got a thing in her head? That's. Yes, mother. But he's so very kind. I fear for your safety. Child, now follow mother's words and leave. Oh fuck, I should have saved. Oh, Q is a save. Oh, you saw a look in his eyes, didn't you? That's... You cannot stay here. Even a man of God can stain you with the filthiest colors. That's... Be a good girl and follow mother's words. But... It's cold outside, mother. The rain hasn't let up. Can't I stay? The priest seems like a nice guy. So, unless it's ready... You got a wounded leg. You're not going anywhere, sweetie. I suppose you can. But you must be very wary of everyone in this church. Do you understand? You are so weak, my darling. You give my heart so much pain. I'm sorry, mother. I will try my best and stay out of trouble. How am I going to mind you like this? You attract so much misfortune everywhere you go. That... No. It's just the way she is. Like, you can't help if trouble just comes your way. I mean, sometimes it happens to me. Sometimes you get a bad draw. Sometimes you get a bad, you get dealt a bad hand in life, and you have to tell them, turn around and make it the best hand on the table. That's all there is to it. My stupid little girl. Always a blight towards you. Whatever will you do without me? I'm sorry, mother. Thank you for always guiding me. It's all my fault. Why do you think like that's a witch or just some damn thing in our head? The girl sat in silence. Mother was right after all. She was always right. Everything was her fault. Her fist shook with a mixture of fear and conviction. She had her due penance. Mother, give me strength. There's something I wish to do. The girl rose from the pew. In front of her was the altar. On top of the altar was an ornately decorated cross. It was as wide as her head. The tip of the cross had been crouched with such a really sharp tip. She left the pew, knelt briefly, then walked over to the altar. Don't tell me. You're quite sure you're doing this? The girl's arm trembled ever so slightly. Is she gonna kill herself? Please don't. What other way is there for me to atone? She picked up the cross. Oh, my darling daughter. Mother is proud of you. Oh, I probably should have told her to leave. No! Slowly she brought the sharp end closer to her face, so close it hovered just above her left eye. No! Oh, God, no. Mother, why? Chapter 1. The Star in the Rose. Okay, so, you travel back in time? So, Halloween. Gonna save here. Save. Just that. Alright. A scruffy young girl in tattered clothes peeked through the open gates of the Chateau de Somiel. If any of you guys are French out there, I'm so sorry that I'm butchering your language. And the afternoon Gouter was being held in its gardens. People from high-class estates strolled around the manicured gardens while chatting loudly with one another. There were beautiful ladies, clad in silk and velvet, their necks adorned with pearls and jewels. A variety of foods displayed on the tables. The girl stared at the food. She hadn't eaten properly in the last few days. I wish I could save. Can I save? Yes, I can. Okay. So, I'm gonna say... Fuck it! We're fucking hungry. Let's get the shit. Are you hungry, my dear? Yes, mother. So your name is Rose Girl? Don't you worry. Mother will provide. Dad, you need not these high-class foods anyway. They will upset your stomach. Yeah, there's probably a lot of sweets. All you need is, like, good protein, bread, something hearty. That's. Now we've stayed long enough. Let us leave. Surely we can look around for a bit. It's so little early. There's something else that called to her, other than the party itself. She walked to and fro from the gate, speaking at the crowd, despite the urgency of the mother's relief. Just a tiny glance would be enough. The girl smiled at the thought of him. The owner of the chateau, the Marquis de Gaulle. The girl was drawn to him. He wasn't the same as other people. He seemed different. He was kind to her, and would always hand her food when she delivered flowers. Her heart felt at ease with him. Now, guys, I'm actually going to leave it here. So, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Love the channel. And, yeah, subscribe for more. So, yeah. Later. Woo! Oh, that's lovely. So, gonna need to edit some parts off. Oh, yeah, let's turn that off. Advertiser friendly. Yay! Even though I'm not making any money off it. Alright, how's it going on the bit? Good morning, alphas. Yes, alphas. Welcome to... Outside all that stuff out. Good morning, alphas, and welcome... fuck me.